Okay, cool.
Yeah.
This is a different.
So usually we use I don't know if your phone actually has battery. We use just your record. Just your
so you
recording.
can.
You know the standard recording thing.
I'm on like a 9%, but we can just get up and recharge it.
Okay. Let's do this, bro. Because trust me, I know people podcast without the mic thing, and I noticed even like Bongani and Toilet they have that thing, and it really doesn't necessarily now focus on the words and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It comes more. I have to watch this on YouTube type of thing.
Yeah. But I mean, we're not even uploaded it yet on Spotify because Spotify has been giving us issues.
Yeah,
but you ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Oh,
I welcome back to 3rd Avenue.
Yeah.
Recording live from Rosebank, not on 3rd Avenue, Melville. But anyway, the show goes on, man.
Yeah.
Switching locations for you guys. And on my right, or even if it's your left, it's my main man, Vinny.
Yeah, man. What's going on, people?
And today we got a special guest on the back seat. New face.
Yeah.
You probably know a TK from your neighborhood, but now this is our TK. What's
and
up,
it's
man?
not spelled T.K. No, it's T-I-K-E. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He tried sprinkling it in there, so it's
Yeah.
different. You know, like white people trying to spell Michaela in 10 different ways. You know what I mean? What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm alright. Shout out for having me, guys. Shout out for having me, man.
Yeah, man.
So usually, as I was telling TK, when we have guests on the pod, they usually wonder what this podcast is about.
Yeah.
And then, people just, if you've watched a lot of episodes, we just start talking shit. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it's a DMC. There was a couple of episodes.
And it's
Women when
usually-
their feelings.
No, it's where it gets the most deep when it's me and him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think.
But when there's someone else here,
Yeah.
when he starts getting deep, nah, nigga, why are we getting deep?
Where's
life
the energy
is a-
coming from, bro?
Life is a feeling process, man.
No, but now we can't all be 3-4 niggas
Everyone's
in the car. Everyone in
I'm telling you know what I'm
shit.
saying. The thing is, it's the society we live in has made us not want to feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you feel someone's energy, someone's gonna have a genuine conversation with you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, if I act like I realize with men, right? Niggas, the problem when you start realizing that this is a fake ass conversation is when everyone's talking about their accolades.
I mean, but that's what niggas do.
No,
That's-
that's what fake niggas do.
But you can't be on that level with everybody. That's the thing.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, if you start now noticing this guy saying a lot of stuff like, man, I only get baddies, and you're like, who else this nigga is, bro? Why is he just telling us this? What's going on? Why is
we have had a lot of those
you know what?
conversations.
I was gonna say, just on that point, listen, don't you guys find it funny when a nigga like starts selling himself to you? Like, yo, what's up, my dog?
Yeah, you're like, what are you
He's like, yo, man's trying to riz me up for
I'm
real.
real, like, why are you talking to me like, yo?
like I'm the bad bitch or some shit. But the thing is, I feel like they're doing that because they wanna like assert like know who I am. You know what I'm saying, nigga?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it is fucking weird. Like you are right. I've been
bro.
telling you, so like,
I feel like with me, I was telling my brother because we're in Rosebank now, and I was like, I love Rosebank, but I also hate it because it reminds me of Headfield. Everything you do here gives that energy. Like someone's always gonna tell you
What they do.
how much they're
Yeah.
doing. Or when you help someone and you say, hey, sorry, ma'am, they'll just keep walking. Sure, the ladies do that. This is Masansi. You never know how it works, niggas.
Would you then say when the response when someone asks you what you do for a living, and then you reply with I'm an influencer or I am a content creator, rather than just say, yo nigga, I'm just unemployed, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just trying to you know, but nah, you have to say I'm a digital marketer.
Like,
You know, shit like that.
I think with it now, it's because it's changed, right? Back in the day, you could say that, right?
Yeah.
And it was not a big thing. And now, for me, it's like the level of being a musician, right?
Yeah.
So now, if you say I'm a musician, it's like, yo, where's your songs be?
yeah,
It's the same thing as an influencer. An influencer has to be like, doing shit, bro. Now unfortunately, not all of us can call it, but yeah, you can call yourself an influencer, right? But the one I never hear of, right,
Yeah.
is a content creator. Why is everyone so fixated on being an influencer, not a content
Because
creator?
content creation is it's a hella difficult thing, bro.
Yeah,
Fair.
it's more intricate.
Yeah, it's not.
Yes.
It's not like I can just be a personality.
Mm.
Because a lot of the big like influencers, we know them. We just know them through their personality.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah.
assume that, yeah, dog, you probably have a dope personality. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
You're
even
gonna
you
bring
know.
a crowd. If you say pull up,
Yeah, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So, but that's why I feel like when you say now I want to be a content creator, there is a process. It's like saying I want to be like with me with this thing of comedy. It's like I want to be a comedian. I have to write jokes. I have
To work, I
you know,
gotta
I
think
can't just-
about video,
yeah.
video
That's
ideas.
where comedy fucks up a lot of people, because you know when you watch a comedy set, it looks like a guy is just telling fun stories. You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, fuck, I want to try this shit out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you thinking now you're gonna get to a comedy room and tell this funny story that you told your friend and he laughed,
Yeah.
and then now they're not laughing, and then now you're like,
No,
hey,
yourself.
this thing is
That's
not easy, man. It's
yeah.
not just
I
stories.
get you what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I won't lie, man. I do love, in a way, it's weird because I don't work in that industry, but I do love the trajectory that everyone now can wake up and make a living off a camera. Shout out.
Yeah, no, that's dope.
If you can do that, man, because I think it's like nothing is certain, and now in a country like South Africa, if everyone can make money from this, that means we're doing something right.
Yeah.
That means jobs that don't exist are starting to exist.
Exist,
Jobs
yeah.
that we didn't think about, right? Instead of like trashing the person and be like, you're like, that shit doesn't usually work. Like, yo, I'm gonna go try to get a job. I'm gonna try this. That shit's not been working for
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you're lucky when you're doing well and doing what you study, doing and everything. So I kind of appreciate the trajectory. I'm one of those people like, yo, shut up, man. You're an influencer. The issue is that now you're gonna always get people who, like you're saying, what do we used to call people who don't skate when they hold the skateboard by the trucks?
What is it? I know it's mall something.
Then, but like
Yeah.
then everyone can say that's a fake ass guy.
Yeah.
He ain't in this, or he's
What is the
he's
name?
just
I know
he's
it's
just
at the tip of my tongue.
yeah. But then you get the guys who always holding the skateboard like this, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with like
Yeah.
influencers. They are really people who are called influencers, and I think with
So are imitations of.
yeah, and then yeah,
That brings an interesting conversation, like just about everything. And I'm gonna go back to one of the things you said.
Yeah.
You said you're not a comedian. You just want to be comedian.
Yeah.
Don't you think if you're pursuing something, you're already that thing?
Yes.
It's like
Yes.
the guy that's building your garden. He's not a wannabe gardener.
Mhm.
He's a gardener.
Gardener,
I'm
yeah.
doing it, bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, I got a guitar. I'm recording.
Yeah,
Does that
you're
not
the-
make me a musician?
You're a musician.
I
You
think
make a good point. I feel like we try to say that as comedians so that so when,
when
they
you
be like,
bomb,
when you bomb, they'll be like, comedian,
Oh.
comedian.
I think it's also the
Yeah,
perception. Like
shit.
I said, the perception when I said if you said you're an influencer a couple of years ago, no one would fight you.
Yeah.
Now, when you say you're a musician, right? Even yes, I make music, like I hella make music. But when you say you're a musician, everybody's thinking about the numbers.
Yeah.
Everyone is thinking. I think that's what's
Are you
killing
famous?
it.
expectation
Are you
in their mind.
famous,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And like you guys, I think a lot of people don't know this. Guys, there are a lot of people who are genuinely making a living off being musicians.
Yeah.
Firstly, DJs, like DJs you've never heard of. People who just go around DJing, playing music at events, and they do that. Same thing with comedians. Funny ass people you've never even seen on the internet.
Yeah.
Been making a living off
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
No fame. I think that's what people don't get,
Yeah.
right? You get a lot of musicians who perform at weddings, but now there's a realistic, I'm making a living off this because
Yeah.
I love it.
But you get to your point, man. Sorry, we diverted
No.
what
You guys
you were
actually
saying.
had it. That was just it.
Yeah.
That was the pin in the
the
point.
the
Yeah,
You
so
get to identify as what you want to be if you're aspiring. If you're
Yeah.
aspiring to do something, exciting, by all
I
Just
think,
do the
I think,
work,
I think one of
actually.
my homies, Ray, said the moment when you go on that stage and you realize, shit, I want to do this for the rest of my life. That's the moment you say, I am a comedian.
I am this.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm a comedian. I went on that stage once and I'm like, yo, shit, I'm gonna do this
Yeah.
anymore. It's that moment where you make that conscious
You're like,
decision, like, yeah, no,
let me
whatever
do this.
this is gonna go, I mean, I'm going to do it. then
So
yeah.
I mean, shout out to everyone who's trying to pursue all these things, man, and stuff. The only thing like what started this conversation was that fake ass ego shit. Just stop that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you're genuinely doing that, I think you know
Yeah, but niggas have fragile egos, bro.
because niggas be niggas.
Yeah, bro.
That's the thing. Niggas are still gonna be niggas.
Like I was watching Patrick CC. He was doing the thing of Diddy has that
Yeah.
case where
Yeah, I saw it today
the shooting in the club.
with
you
Jennifer
know-
Lopez when he was dating Jennifer
And I think
Lopez.
it is one of his rap or his whole machine, the one who caught the rap. He didn't catch the rap. But it was that thing of the way everything started. You know the club, nigga.
Mm.
Just simple bumping.
Oh,
And then you know what happened?
And then they threw money in
They
his
threw
face.
They said that's the worst part.
We also got
They
money.
threw
What's
money.
up?
It's like we also have money, nigga. Because
What's
I
up?
and you know,
But
yeah.
like-
that's crazy. I didn't even know that story.
And then now the
A
niggas
lot
is
of-
so, bruh.
A lot of people are gonna probably hate me for this, but like, do you know for the longest time when I got to Headfield, right?
Yeah,
Because we used to go to the White Seals, right?
yeah. The
It
white,
was
the
like
white
it
clouds.
was good vibes,
Yeah,
right? It was
yeah.
just vibes, people drinking, occasional
Dance
fight
fights,
there,
yeah,
occasional
yeah.
fight with the bouncers. Then I started going out with my people. Now my people, there was a very different energy, bro. It was like the clothes, the hoes, the way everyone's a fake ass. That one I'll even say everyone's acting different, firstly,
Yeah,
right? People are popping bottles, right? Because now you hear about this shit like in music. And now imagine, I've been going out, but I was not going out in those seats.
yeah.
And now you're seeing niggas with fragile egos popping bottles, calling hands like, yo, look at my table, bruh. And I'm like, wait, what? Niggas are... Because if you look at the logical sense, you're like, that's it? Because this guy got a bottle of Hennessy.
Look, I
And
mean,
he
well,
looks
cozy.
Yeah,
That's the
but-
guy we're gonna have fun
But
with.
obviously, you know, me and you we have lived that life. I've retired, but I know that TK, you still, frequent clubs. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And no bottle pop.
Yeah. You don't bottle pop it. What do you mean you don't bottle pop? So you niggas,
Order by the glass from the bar.
you what?
Humble
Yeah,
glass.
no, actually,
man.
I realized Joburg scene and
But
Pretoria
y'all
scene-
low-key ruined me. Like nowadays, like if I have to go to like a club,
You
I
need,
feel like
a section on the table.
yeah, like because I feel like what the fuck, man? Why we here then? Like you know what I'm saying? There's that element
'cause
of why
you're
we
grown.
here.
I won't lie, like, it's also I love like, let's call them like white jaws, because
Yeah.
there's no
The-
pretentious energy, there's no
Yeah.
animosity.
Yeah,
Everyone's just here to get fucked up
and have a good time. You know what I'm saying?
But like, if you chill around a lot of these more pretentious places, it also, you don't feel comfortable just doing you. You feel
Yeah,
like-
you have to feel like you have to.
There's a certain
The way
requirements
that you have to
need
act,
enter
you
with.
can't
Yeah.
be, hey, bro, because those motherfucking bouncers will remind you that you don't have money, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Niggas will usher you out of section because you're too big, bro.
Exactly.
Ah, man.
Bro, those niggas are
Hey
savages.
man,
bro.
but yo man, you guys, yeah man, people do them. Like I told you, I ain't gonna judge. You know when you don't, like I even told you the last time, if these things don't come in my brain, I can't sit here and be like, let's decipher. Why do niggas go? Hey dog, I don't think about that. I've
But
got my.
sometimes, bro, it's a good time, you know. The thing is that I feel like also you continuously go out because you always remember that one good time. You know, I think I said this on a pod. Sometimes out of like 10 times, only 3 times you had genuinely had a good
Yeah,
time.
time, yeah.
for
Like,
me,
every other time you were
Yeah, it's just
stressed.
like,
I used to
somebody's
say,
calling you.
I used to say this joke. Someone was like, yo, you used to go out and you don't drink. And I'm like, yes. And I remember the latest night of my life forever. Like, y'all probably had the latest night and you never remembered shit. But me,
But for me,
I have it. Like, it's there.
You
Like,
have it?
that whole
for me,
energy.
when I don't remember something, that's not a good night, bro. That was just
Like, so, I mean,
Shit
yeah,
show.
the thing is, like I said, I'm not about that energy where I'm gonna like, yo, man, you guys do you feel me?
yeah.
The thing is just don't be, I guess, watching things like Diddy and watching everyone who's like when you feel invincible. And I've noticed like at work we were talking about aspiring to be on I Blew It. Think about it. Think about it very nicely. Because if you on I Blew It, dog, because I on They ain't talking about a nigga who just got scammed. Maybe someone said, I'm gonna do forex for you and took all your money. Nah, listen, bro. You need to like, basically, it's like your life.
Bare minimum for iBlue.
Yeah, there's a requirement that your life had to be a movie.
Yeah.
So now you can come sit and tell us about the time you were rich.
And,
You-
those-
you-
you ever
and
see
remember,
those motherfuckers tell their story? A smile the entire time. And that time that nigga not staying at the shack, but when he's telling the story,
But
you
like,
can
think
see
about
the
it.
joy.
Think about-
I
I think-
had 7 cars. So
this dude.
how you
And then I
think
bought one, then they're like, oh, when are you gonna buy me one? And I'm like, ah, cool, I bought 3 of my homies. I think that thing is more of rap life than I've
Yeah.
ever seen in my life, actually, bro.
Yeah,
And then now think about it. I often hate it. Like, for example, I've been watching It's Like a Started, and I'm not wrong, but so because millennials and us are people who are working, and we don't work in the general sense of how our parents worked,
Yeah.
right? So now what really runs the stock market is pension funds, retirement funds, and shit.
Yeah.
So meaning that now, because we're very loose, right? I'm
Yeah.
gonna actually take accountability and say it's not only an economic factor, but we're very loose, and we live at a time where a lot of people, you're thinking and you're looking at them, you're like, what am I doing wrong? And you're not realizing that South Africa is America. Everything is credit, your dog. There's no
Yeah.
cash.
Yeah.
Everyone is on credit doing everything that you see, and you're thinking, no, logic doesn't make any sense.
Like the
Now,
numbers,
so
yeah.
obviously, if there's no cash, that means we're not gonna get the same returns on our retirement, and it's like a worldwide thing that
Yeah.
we're not gonna really get the amount of money like
that
moms
you're-
and them
are
when they're
gonna get
cashing
on top
out
of your
now.
interest rates and
because now we're living at a point where yes, shit is expensive. Everything's like against us. Now it's
Yeah.
also lifestyle on top of that. So when
Yeah.
I getting to my point, it always scares me that we're gonna do everything right and we'll never have our life just one time like that nigga from I Blew It. You do everything and you'll never even get that
you won't even get
that moment.
to tell the
Where,
story.
no, the moment when you got like 10 million in your account and you went to go just do some shit. Do you realize what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
that they say you can work? I don't believe that.
And
I don't believe you can work your whole life and nothing comes out of it, man.
Yeah,
Nah,
definitely.
bro.
With work,
bro,
Nah, with
bro, you
work,
a
nah.
black man. That has happened countless times, man.
nah, bro.
Like, bro, like,
Nah.
I disagree with work. Like if you put in work,
remember,
Yeah.
and work doesn't necessarily like sitting there. I'm gonna sit on a computer the entire time. No, work is constantly like. I remember Mark, this guy who's part of the Flagrant podcast, and he was just talking on this podcast. And he was talking about shit that he did just to like figure shit out. Like someone is he would be like, dude, I used to go to these webinars that these people do, but those conferences you come through,
Yeah.
obviously you buy a ticket and all of that, and then you network with all these people with companies and shit like that. So this nigga, he knew that, dog, you know what, I don't have an invite or something,
Yeah.
but he's like, you know what, dog, he wore a suit, but a suit that make him stick out. You got a red Nyana suit. He made his own company tag, those company things they run around your neck. He made his own little fake company name or something, or Lex or something. Figured it and went inside. And because he came with that energy, now he got to just speak to random people. Because it's not even like I want an investment,
but
but
then you're
it's
saying
just that sometimes you need that energy
Yeah, you
that
need
you need basically what you're
to
saying.
know that there's a world bigger than you as well.
What you're saying is, I remember when I first started work this year, they were like, ain't nobody gonna get rich from their salary. It's about what you do with your salary.
Yeah,
You get what you're saying, meaning that you need to have a hustler's mentality at your job.
yeah,
Because you must know that whatever I'm getting, if I'm not like diversifying, whatever you're doing, like if you're not, because a lot of things, bro, you run the numbers and you're like, okay, logically speaking, let's measure it. What the fuck do I have to do to afford a G-Wagon, career-wise? I'm not talking about business. I'm not talking about, think about it logically. Have a G-Wagon, stay there in Waterfall, nice ass house, take the kids to school, just by it, going to work. You see?
well,
I mean, you're very profitable.
So you understand what I'm
yeah,
saying?
like maybe a lawyer, but at the same
No,
time,
no, even though with the
that's-
lawyer.
a lawyer is like your
If-
own business.
Yeah, but
That's-
remember, even though with the lawyer, that means that you still need to be. Firstly, you need to have your own practice. That's the
no,
first one.
definitely.
And I'm saying no. That's what I'm saying.
be
It,
part of a
it goes
partner.
back to you saying, yes, hard work pays off. But like you must remember, you can go to work and every day and work. But if you don't ever ask, hey man, what's going on there? Yeah, I think I need to break that. And then
Yeah.
that's the only
What?
way you're gonna make
How did that nigga
you
do
do
that?
it.
Then
And
he's
then,
gonna just trying to figure shit
Shut
out.
up.
You don't have a plan.
But-
Because sometimes I feel like we like pretending like I don't. I always say to people, Ndana, me, I think I'm gonna make money. I don't know how
Yeah,
yet,
yeah.
but there's
But
gonna be a
the
moment.
moment- that's what
when,
I'm
you know that
saying.
moment when nigga telling the story, bro. I swear to God, I was about to leave, man.
Man.
boy.
I was about to leave, and I was like, nah, man. Actually, in fact, let me take a piss. And I came out and just saw this nigga. And then after that, man, my whole life changed. And that, bro,
That's what I'm
generally,
saying.
I remember, I like Mark Norman. Mark, what is it?
No,
Mark
no,
Cuban. Mark Cuban.
Oh, the
The billionaire.
billionaire.
He was generally being honest to people. Like, he was like, dude, you need to understand something. There's a huge element of luck sometimes in making it, because a lot of the people don't want to admit that, because you just sit here and be like, nah, nigga, I
It
did
was
this by
hard
myself.
work.
It was hard work. Nah, sometimes it's just luck.
Yeah,
It's
man.
just that you need to know that this is the opportunity, because you know sometimes I
100%.
can
That's the
guarantee you
perfect word.
there's many people at the age of 60 who have missed so many opportunities but they were not they couldn't recognize that, yo, dude, this is actually an
They
opportunity.
always say luck happens when opportunity meets preparation.
Yeah.
So, because there's that moment when you
bars.
bars, you know. But like, on a lighter note, man, let's not get too deep. I know niggas, you did thousands of podcasts, like I
Actually,
said.
alright, I'm fine. On a lighter note, I was listening to McG, right? McG's problematic, that guy. Like, I know that guy, what he's doing, and boy, I have big up respect for McG, yeah. But sometimes, boy, this nigga needs to calm it down. He had a recent guest, what's her name? Non-class something. Sorry,
What
I'm
does
watching
she
her
do?
name. She used to be a personality, you know, presenter, the Bonang before Bonang type of thing. And obviously he's interviewing you. Do you know how this guy starts the interview, blood?
What?
This guy starts off telling this girl that, you know, man, when I was a kid, I used to beat my meat to you.
Okay, that's hilarious.
It's funny, but like, dude, it was kind of weird. Like, dog.
But
It's like you meeting Kim Kardashian.
I'm familiar with your work.
And
I know who
it's
you
the way
are.
you see the way I said it. No, he was describing. He said he
Oh,
used to have a
yeah.
magazine. I used to go on top of the roof. And then he was like, bro, this sounds
I know,
creepy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He didn't even just get
how
into
did
like,
she
yo.
look though?
Huh?
Did she look uncomfortable?
She did sound very uncomfortable, because you also understand.
And I guess
when
she's
the-
older now,
Yeah,
right?
she's like 43. You know what I'm saying? But she does look young.
No, what I'm saying, a mentality. Like back in the day,
Yeah,
this
no.
is something
The
you
thing is, man, G's a very sexist guy. I won't lie to you. When they say that nigga's sexist, that episode,
I think he
I could
objectifies
really,
more.
yeah, it was a lot
He's
of objectification, because he has this perception that obviously these girls that he meets, that they tend to fuck like themselves to the top, but they always use, and you could see that every time when this girl described another way of doing it without that angle of I fuck someone, or I was into niggas, or like she genuinely did it,
But-
like
but
how a normal
a
person, a
hardworking
hardworking
guy.
person would do it. So there was an element the entirety of the time that the reason why then I say it's sexist, and I can see why someone else, like especially a female, if they had to hear the conversation, it's that thing of this brother is basically just implying that the only way a woman can get anywhere in life is if she fucks someone. And it's this genuine
like I
disbelief
said,
every
man.
time she's like, nah, dude, I
I appreciate everything McG does, man. But at the end of the day,
I
that guy just hates baddies, man.
man.
He just hates baddies, man. That's the
Maybe
thing.
it's trying to break the ice. 'Cause
I
I know
but-
conversations with McG are pretty wild. So
No, I know that because I've been listening to him, but that episode, bruh,
It
for
changes.
some reason, that episode, like I didn't even finish the whole thing, but as the conversation goes, there's moments where he does the same thing again, like
Really?
that element. So I'm
Was
like,
song not there?
Saul was there. Man,
Saul
and
is-
I think if I can see it, I think a lot of people are gonna see it and you'll be like, yo, Mac, that episode maybe just
I
Yeah,
told you
it was
when I
just-
saw it. I told you a long time ago when I saw it, and I shout out and I appreciate it. And it was not because, for example, I really loved listening to McG because I thought it was something like this, just a bunch of niggas chatting shit, right? But now it becomes a problem now when you have to explain to women or women in your life things like that when they're gonna ask you, what are you gonna say when the thing you're saying now? How are you gonna justify you understand? Now you're sitting there like, hey man, that's That's an uncomfortable conversation. Because at the end of the day, what for me is like, I think you know what's the problem with living in today's world, guys? We have too much pride. Whatever happened to just hiding your shit, man? You know back in the day when you used to beat your meat, man. Hey, you would be so quiet. You know how long it took for you and your homies to
And
say.
the only people who used to talk about beating the meat was comedians because it's funny because
Yeah.
everyone's talking about it. Yeah.
But if you notice with your homies, y'all didn't just start talking like, yo, dog. If first, one thing's different. Y'all will watch Montoronio together. Fine, that's different. We're talking about watching. When you're a kid, you just watch. But that moment when you just close the door, create preparation so you don't get caught, right? Everything changes from then, bro. Even when you talk to your homies, you're not gonna talk about how you do it. Only when it comes down
Nah,
and
but
some.
there's some G's out there like that, bro.
I was gonna say, so
Hey,
we
bro.
started from like a young age. I was like, oh, dog, I know which one my boys have tried it. I've tried it. They know me.
Yeah.
But you remember when you remember, I think what the fucked up thing was that when you get older, you're like, oh
And
shit.
niggas used to lie.
There was
Sorry.
this other comedian even said, like, when you're older and you're like, oh my god, this fucked me up. Because now you look at their age and you're like,
Yeah.
oh my fucking god, this is bad, bro.
I shouldn't have been out there.
Like,
Because you know the problem. But the fucked up thing about being a nigga is the moment when you realize that you have this feeling called being horny. It confuses the shit out of you. You're like, but why am I feeling like this, man? Why is this so weird? And then all of a sudden, like you just go through like a whole phase. Like, don't worry about the cops, man. You know the other part in front.
Nah, these niggas just
Looking
looking scared.
three
Shit,
niggas
man.
on special.
holding phones.
Yeah, nah, bro. No,
That's
usually
it.
I feel like it really deters people more than anything because they be like, these niggas are that wild, right? These niggas say, fuck everybody. We just go locked up this
Yeah,
car.
man. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's
Sorry, man. We are really comfortable with it, so I know
no,
that.
don't stress.
That's so good. I've been in some robberies.
Oh,
And
my bad.
I've heard a lot of robbing
Ish,
situations. So
man.
yes,
Shit
it's
traumatic.
crazy,
yeah,
man.
dog, yo.
But like,
Shit
so
is
for
dramatic.
me, it's like, yes, with McG, I appreciate everything he does, man. I appreciate what he's done for the culture. For me personally, man, hey, dude, I can't be associated with that, man. Where I'm going with people, like, and it's too bad, bro. It's like listening. I'm a big Kanye fan, right? Biggest Kanye fan. And you listen to both the Vultures albums and the lyrics now also going into realism. You're like, oh my god, okay. You hear some of the lines, I won't lie, man. Love Kanye, just to go back to Kanye. Oh, worst features of the year, man.
Kanye featured on songs.
Like, because I'm a musician, I know this sounds controversial. If they said a Drake feature, not because of the Drake statement pack, or a Ye feature, simply I would take a Drake feature. You know why? Why I say with Ye? Do you know Ye could just come and scream on your song? And then now he's gonna convince you. And this is Ye, bro. Now imagine removing Kanye's
He's shashing
buzz.
you. Yeah, he's shashing
And then he's gonna hate you, bro.
But you think gonna get listened to? So with that Ye feature,
Yeah, facts. It's gonna run up the numbers.
Yeah.
I
It's gonna
think
run up the numbers.
I
though.
think it's even weird when it's like a full ass hard on feature. Like this guy came,
Then he pulled up.
he pulled up and wrote bars for this guy's other song.
Yeah.
But going on another note, yesterday on the 28th of October, Tyler the Creator dropped his album. Haven't finished it, but
Yeah.
it's really good, man. And the reason I was telling you guys about it was because I got so interested because he did an album rollout.
Yeah.
And people don't do album rollouts. So
Anymore,
I was
yeah.
seeing it on YouTube. Drop a trailer,
Yeah.
Chromatopia, then he drops the trailer, then he'll drop a vinyl trailer. He's also gonna have a tour with Lil Yachty. Then I love the fact that this guy's one of those guys with the drip. He's gonna get a whole concept. Now he's got the mask.
He's
and
gonna
the
be selling
hair.
merch. Yeah.
It's like everything he's doing, the way, the color correction, the theme. You know,
But how's the album though?
it's good. There's this song called Hey Jane.
That's
Hey Jane kind of fucked me up because Tyler the Creator and Hey Jane is talking about, I think, a friend, a lady friend.
So
And-
Tyler's getting that Travis Scott status because you know all of us when Travis Scott is making an album,
of course.
we
boy.
anticipate.
No. I think with Tyler, remember
know.
when he started doing Flower Boy, then everything changed,
Yeah.
right?
While we're actually talking about music, man, I just want to give out a shout out to real bad bitch music right there, Glorilla. Honestly, man, album of the year. For me
Yeah,
personally, for me, that album, guys, if you haven't listened to that album, give it a listen, man. Honestly, you can't help but when you listen to Glow and say, bro, I want this girl to fucking win. She's good at what she does, man, and she's killing it right now. And wallahi, I just wish that she keeps this momentum going, man. Yeah, Glow.
7 p.m. Friday.
Yeah, man. Nah, but honestly, man, bro.
I guess, yeah, man.
The reason I'm saying this is because I am a dude, and like, you know, as dudes, we don't really just interact with a lot of female music this much as till this day I've never listened to Cardi B's Invasion of Privacy. But Glow,
Shame on you, bro. Shame on you.
nah,
But it's still not going to be better than Astroworld and all those albums that came out for
it's
winning
like
a Grammy.
Killer Mike winning.
Why do you gotta
have you
talk
listened
about-
to? Have you
You have addressed it.
But have you ever listened to Killer Mike's the album that Trevor Scott lost to
Nah,
Mike for Killer Mike?
never, bro.
Brother, you know, the way I don't want to be like a hater of anything, I listened to the album, but I even said it on the spot. I listened to the album 4 times.
Okay.
4 times. And I can say with my whole heart
Yeah.
that shit doesn't deserve to win the Grammy at all, man.
It's not bad.
It's not a bad album. I'm not saying it's a shit album, but nah.
I feel like for me, there are times where the Grammys will take, like for example, bro, there's some, like I said, for example, Tyler the Creator, like I said, for me is you take the listener on a different planet.
Yeah.
For me, it's like I don't listen to music. I love artistic music, meaning in the fact that you're trying to convince me about a place that doesn't exist. Like watching a movie with fucking aliens
Yeah.
and convincing me if these niggas just jumped in right now, I'd be fearful. Like what's going on, right? So the reason why I shout out the Tyler the Creator one was because I saw it happen, and I don't listen to a lot of music like I used to, like back in uni. But I could see it on YouTube that a nigga's working, bro.
Yeah.
Someone's cooking, bro.
Yeah.
In a time where firstly, he doesn't have to do that anymore from his previous albums. Everyone's watching when he's dropping.
Yeah.
Let's get that. But for someone to come in, put on the thing, put a whole trailer on, it makes you be happy for what music was before.
The artistry.
Yeah, right?
The artistry. Yeah.
Just for like, yo, dude, like how Ye still does it. Like, let's not appreciate. Like, I remember when Ye was dropping Dawned Up Fun. Every listening party. First, I wouldn't catch them live because I would go on Apple Music and my hand would be like, yo, go to bed, this nigga. Then you'll see the stream. Or go to bed. The stream started 2 hours later. And remember, now it's 1 a.m. in the morning. You're waiting for this nigga to start playing the album. But I just remember listening to the first album, and you know what's so weird? You'll hear that it's raw, and you're like, oh, it's not that bad. Second listen, you're like, oh shit, oh, the Weeknd's on this shit. Third listen, then you go back and listen, and you're like, damn, did this nigga just play us a ass album in the beginning and we didn't notice?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, it's like the art. Like, there are people who just genuinely, like I even told my hand, we were watching Kendrick Lamar on Amazon performing Mr. Morale and Big Steppers. And I'm like, you see that shit right there? If my kid saw that and told me I want to be a rapper, I wouldn't even want to stop him. Because of the art form.
Yeah, it's the way you
Like, it's just certain niggas who make the saying, no, dude, I wake up in the morning and say, hey man, I write bars. I
But
take you.
that's why you gotta, what's this thing? Go to more live performances for stuff, and then you genuinely start to appreciate, because we're always looking at things from a screen on most of the time,
Man.
and it's that
Man,
thing
we're too
of
broke, bro.
you get your mind is so used to seeing it, but when it's in real life and you're just there in the moment, you're like, shit, how do these motherfuckers do this?
Yeah.
Bro, how do you come up?
And then you're sitting there, you're not fucking up, everyone is coordinated, did like the shit. You know what? That was like the most craziest thing. Like, you know that nigga when a guy is doing a stand-up show and then there's a guy with the light.
Yeah.
This nigga's following this nigga the whole time. I'm like, bro, this is some. This
have
is
a guy
serious
paying
shit.
You haven't left your position.
Yeah,
the
bro.
whole night.
And he's just there
I'm
following
like
you.
this.
He doesn't even know you're going to go next. You can be running away.
I think the coolest one I saw was when Kendrick Lamar was playing ventriloquist with his pop thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because everyone was like, because it's weird. So someone made an argument that the new Tyler the Creator album is the Mr. Morale album of Tyler the Creator. So I actually wanted to tell you about this song, Hey Jane, because it could happen to any of us. So he's basically saying, fuck, this hun says she missed a period. And damn. And man, I ain't grown up, I'm still doing the thing. First he talks about how he is. He's not talking about getting rid of it because he's older now.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, he's like, hey man, we should keep the baby, but I'm fucked up, man. Like I need to get my shit together. Now it goes from the woman's perspective and saying, yo, bro, we're all good, but like I'm 35 now. I'm not sure if I can do this again. And back in the day, I went through this. It alludes to, her getting rid of a baby back then. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, fuck, man, that's a deep song. So I was listening to the album, thinking about like, there's a conversation me and you used to have, and I'm like, it's so fucked up. Then my girl told me I'm pregnant. Any way I react, if I don't have the baby, in my opinion, guys, I would be selfish, right? Because now you're looking and you're like, I have a job. The only thing I'm just sacrificing right now is vibes.
Yeah,
that's
my
over.
spare cash.
And my spare cash is over.
Coming to the niggas smoking weed. You thinking about all the
now it's different. Like, God blessed me, go through uni, go through all these things. And now what's going to be your good reason? Like, what are you going to say? Like,
am I still?
Right. Your good ass reason. You're sitting here like, I'm immature. I'm not ready. Yeah. Guess what, bitch? Everyone ain't ready, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like listening to the song and like, often like I like songs like that. I think I'm maybe because I'm getting older now. When you think about a song, you're like, oh, shit, man. Hey, man, what the? That's why I love having conversations. Like I was out with a friend of my hand yesterday. I'm like, yeah, man, good luck on adulting. Like I even want to start saying that to all young adults. Man, shut up, man. Good luck on adulting. You know why I say that?
Yeah.
Adulting's so fucked up. You're happy today. You forget in the morning. They tell you about a trouble you didn't even know about. Nigga, everything was working out.
Responsibility.
Yeah, all of a sudden now.
So,
why is it me?
Me, why are you looking at me? Me? What are you expecting?
Fighting with banks now. You're calling niggas trying to.
And your now is fucked up. Like, yo, guys. Like, it's so fucked up. It's so scary to pay for debt. You know why you're so scared?
Yeah.
When you're scared to lose your job now, simply for the fact that you don't want to be blacklisted.
Yeah.
Like nothing else. You don't care about you're like, because there was a different thing when I first started working. I didn't have any debt.
Yeah, so you don't care even if they.
Bro, I even lost money. Like I lost money, and I'll be like, oh fuck, man, I fucked up, man. I didn't read. No, B. Yo, what you mean, dog? I got debit orders. What Yo, nigga, like when a nigga's telling you shit, it's like, nigga, whoa, that's not a part of the agreement. And I remember jogging this morning. I'm like, this feeling's not nice. Nah, imagine you're talking to everyone that you send cash to, right? You talk to them and you're like, hey man, just give me time. But now you're bending over for this nigga called Bank No Diddy just to fuck you, because you're like, gone, bro.
Bank wants its money.
And then and that's the moment where you
Bank wants its money.
And because man, you hear about people doing crazy things. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? You're thinking to yourself like, that's the feeling. When your pops never chased this dream because of that shit, dog. You think he didn't want to quit his job and go do whatever? It's like now he's like, I got a baby, I got this shit, and now you're telling me I need to go chase. I'm not saying don't chase your dreams and stuff, right? But like, hey man, the older you get, the older you get, you just start realizing, hey man,
shit is real.
Shit is real. I'm not dismissing of what we went through or whatever parents did, but damn man, this life thing ain't easy, bro.
On that note, never sign up for debt review. Don't play yourself.
Did you sign up for debt review before?
Nah. I'm just saying. So if you find yourself in that situation,
what is debt review? Well, how does it work?
I don't know exactly how it works.
So I think I'm supposed to remember this because I did it.
Yeah,
in a course, right? Debt review.
This nigga.
No, really, no. I did it. My previous wait. So I think with debt review, it doesn't happen to everyone, right? So it comes to the point where now you can't pay your debt.
Yeah.
So now you need to go for a debt review to prove that you can't pay, so they can make an arrangement
For you to
Yeah.
pay it off.
That's
Before,
basically-
yeah.
that's basically it. So they have you. Like they have a list of people that can't really pay, or
Yeah.
they think are in too deep. Some you might be good, you might get a call from this person, a nice number, and what they'll say is, "Yo, man, actually, we can see here you got, I don't know what people are paying. You got 60,000 in debt right now, bro.
Mm.
Except, but if you allow us to do this thing, sign up with us, we'll get it to 35,000
Mm.
for you, so that you can
Manage
and
there.
we'll manage like a whole payment scheme."
Yeah.
Pull it all from one place, etc., etc. And basically, what they do is, I don't know what they do, but it's just it doesn't look good on your credit score because
After that, now
after
it's
debt review, man, you're not getting shit.
you're not gonna get anything because now they just think that no, you're in the list of being
For me, oh yeah,
It's almost like a grey list.
a grey list.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah, and that's the
all
choice
he's
that you
saying
made
is,
for
guys,
yourself.
guys who
True.
start working, stop buying Polo TSIs because that's just gonna get you. You know, when he said this, it reminded me because we used to work at the call center, and when you call the guy to collect a debit order, it'll write debt review,
Mm.
right? And I remember, man, it was so because you see a young guy, right? And he's usually teachers, male teachers, because now you get in that bank, you're good, you're like, I'm gonna go get myself a Polo TSI. Now this nigga's under debt review. Now a lot of niggas, what's starting to happen is because we're not educated hard enough. Like first thing, guys, when you're 18, get your license. I'm not even gonna lie. Worst regret. You might think even if you don't drive, that's gonna help you with your insurance.
Yeah.
Right, number one. Secondly, don't buy an expensive car. Because on top of that, buying an expensive car, you pay more insurance.
Mm. Mm.
Now you find the guy just got his license, got a Polo TSI, now he has an insurance 3,000. Now what tends to happen, what used to happen is that you want to cut the insurance off, right? So you don't go get a proper comprehensive cover. You're getting these from Kong ones.
So
Man,
that the bank can allow you because
yeah, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, imagine sitting on the phone with someone, this guy who sold them the policy convinced them, right? But you just got played with. Legally, it's allowed. You made your own discretion. A lot of them gave you the discretion, and you said you wanted something cheap. And this guy's like, hey man, my car's broken, I quit my job, and y'all telling me I've only contributed 5,000 to my thing. Basically, they didn't know that when you pay your insurance fee, it was like a piggy bank.
Yeah.
It would put like
All
all that money away as you're
yeah.
paying your premiums, and now it's cost.
Like
fuck.
medically.
And now you're sitting there listening to this nigga telling him not to cancel his insurance, and you're even just like be so like most of the that debt review, you might think, oh, this happens to 50-year-olds. Nah, niggas, people our age, bro. Cause bro, it's scary because at that moment, let me say this, bro. You think when you're buying a new whip, an expensive whip in the bank, you think everyone's gonna tell you what's up? Everybody happy.
Yeah.
So now when you're taking out the debt, you're taking out the debt, and it always feels like free money.
It does.
It feels, because now
It does.
a lot of it is super crazy, man, and I'm not judging anyone. Do whatever. Firstly, man, just, it's rather you say I got into debt because, hey, man, I had to help my mom's, or there were medical expenses.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
guys,
School
man,
fees and shit like that. No, there is good debt. But yeah, man, that shit, man, that's the thing that I always, I feel like, yeah, man, I
But
think
wait,
I think I think
but on the
more,
lighter
yeah.
note, man, if you're young, life happens, you still can always pick up. Don't ever feel like it's the end of the world. I'm just saying, if you're a young person, man, just
yeah, man.
man.
I feel like we have came to that part of the podcast where we might have to, shut shit down. But I think also that the one thing I think the most important thing that I think we actually had a conversation about here is our relationship with money. And I think as youth nowadays we need to talk about it a bit more, because there is this weird relationship that we have with money and not understanding it, dog. In the Varate, we don't know what the fuck this thing is.
all don't
And your parents don't know as well. And in most cases, even the guy that you say is your money guy also doesn't know that much. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not necessarily about the numbers and stuff, but it's just that relationship that we
The
do
money.
have with it.
The
Because
discipline, actually.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because in most, just to end and cut it off, in most cases, you need to understand, what does money mean to you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does money, because there's a lot of people, like millionaires, bro, who feel the exact same way you feel right now with your probably shit salary. Because then it just becomes an endless cycle, and you don't know what the fuck's going on, and you're gonna just end up dying that way. But in most cases, I think that's the thing I would say, that let's look at the relationship, not what I'm going to make, what I'm trying to build, or whatever.
Yeah.
Because inevitably it's come, and then there's a bucket under there with holes on it, so it just comes and it just tell us underneath. But you're putting more money, you're making more money, but it's just going nowhere. You don't know what the fuck's going on. So yeah, man. So yeah, guys, man. I
And
would
we're
like to
not
end it like
financial
that.
advisors.
Yeah, we're not.
This is-
No, I think no. This is not even about.
We're
saying-
just telling
we
you
also
our-
don't know what the fuck's
But
going on.
going, hey, bro.
We're just saying, as the youth, as this thing when we start this.
You just
pod,
need to talk about it.
like, dog, let's
Take your problems on your
man.
sleeve, bro.
And
It's
none
nothing
of
wrong.
this shortcuts. These scammers, they're trying to bro. There's no such thing, man. Let's just have that relationship, man. But anyways,
Scam, don't get caught.
yeah, that's it, man. And don't hit me up.
I'm not saying any of that.
But yeah, man.
I don't constitute for that because
Guys, this has been.
my morals. No, legally I have to say that.
Yo, guys, this has been this has been Third Avenue. And yeah, man, as always.
Please subscribe, listen. Shout out to you for
and do
listening.
that like thing, that you know what I'm saying. But yeah,
Shout out Habib for listening.
bless,
Appreciate
man.
you.
Appreciate you. We'll keep doing this for you, brother. But yeah, man, bless.
Peace.
Peace.